Hey over there, Rocket21. I am doing another video. This time it is for I keep forgetting the Brainstorm milestone. I knew I would figure it out eventually. Anyway, if you guys did watch my other one, then I feel like the questions and my ideas to these questions, they're still pretty much the same. But since, I did more research digging into making the journey to Mars, I feel like I may have some different answers, and I want to give them all to you. Again, for the technologies, now that I'm not doing the preparing, I think now that I learn more about this, it's different. We're gonna need new technologies that are gonna be able to help us, land these spacecrafts and everything onto these asteroids. And that's what I was reading. I was reading more about the ARM mission, and it was actually pretty interesting to me. And it was pretty cool, and what I learned about it was that, we need these technology, we need to prepare, we need to advance more, and if we can, perfect landing on asteroids and collecting this material, then we'll have a much better knowledge and a much guaranteed safety when we, we land on Mars, when we get there, not if, we will. And, what I find most exciting about the challenge of Mars, it's still the same, the fact that we can have this opportunity to expand life beyond Earth. I mean, that part right there is just exciting enough. I mean, whoa. Why do you think we should go to Mars? Again, it's to expand life, to do research, dig deeper than we ever have before. And we finally have the opportunity to do so, and I feel like that's just such an opportunity that we should not pass up. We should take it, we should embrace it with everything we have. What concerns you the most? Now that I've done more information, digging and all this stuff, and I was talking to a friend of mine, I realized that, how are we going to survive on Mars? What if we can't? What if things go wrong? And, we need to be prepared for this, because I'm concerned, I don't want us to get all the way out to Mars and all of a sudden it's like it didn't work. That would just, it wouldn't be good, and I feel like it would hurt, and I feel like, it means maybe we didn't progress as much as we hoped we would, And what should we be doing now to make sure that we're ready? Everything, make sure that we're prepared for everything, make sure that we grasp the concept of what's going to happen making the journey. We need to be able to make sure that we can get everything we need everywhere we need to be there in a safe trip, making sure that we study, research, do everything we can to make sure that this mission is just a successful one and it will go down in the books of history. And what other thoughts and solutions do I suggest? That when we do such a mission like this, that, we're just prepared as much as possible. And I just feel like, if we're not prepared, it's gonna be disastrous. And, I don't want to run on here and keep doing run-on sentences. It's just, we need to be prepared. I feel like that is just what I suggest, because, I don't want us to be like, let's get so far just to do it, just because we need to, like on a certain deadline. I want us to be prepared. If it takes decades, let it take decades. I'd rather everyone who's on this mission to survive and have such a great success with this, because that's all that really matters. That with getting them there and getting the information and the findings and everything that could help us, progress in life. And I think that's what's really important. I did listen to Innovation Now. I listened to some more. My first thought is, oh my gosh, how am I supposed to fit 200 words and everything I learned and just do all this into 200 words in 90 seconds? I'm like, oh my god, that's the real challenge of this whole thing. Just, oh my gosh. I think I'm kind of grasping the concept of it, and I really hope I can get it down and impress you guys, because that'd be really awesome. And kind of the brainstorming ideas and select what I want to do. I've done a couple again, and for this, I think I decided what I really want to do in this podcast or vodcast, whichever one I decide to do. I wanted to go into detail and explain the ARM mission, because that is what really has me interested in this whole thing, and how asteroids and how learning about asteroids is what's going to really impact us, and how that's going to really progress this mission to Mars. I feel like that's what's most important, because if we can't land on Mars, there's no mission really. If you're not going to be able to make it there, kind of defeats the whole purpose. So I feel like that's what I'm going to go into detail, maybe explain a few things within 90 seconds, and hopefully I can. But that is what I hope to do with the Brainstorm. This is what I hope to do for this topic, and I can't wait to show you guys the final product. So thank you guys at Rocket21.